there is no need for introduction on our part.
The final day of submission saw both the Kenya Kwanza and Azimio factions make their way to the Bomas of Kenya.
Thank you very much.
Here, the two teams which made their submissions to the National Dialogue Committee separately sharply differed on a number of issues, the contentious one being audit of the 2022 elections.
The Supreme Court had already pronounced itself on the matter of the 2022 presidential election. I would like to urge Kenyans that let us all be law-abiding citizens and allow the law to prevail. That is our position as Kenya Kwanza.
For 30 years, 92 to now, with the exception of one general election, something has gone wrong. So we must dig deeper into what are the structural problems that bring this kind of statistical improbability into our life.
Azimio made a presentation to the committee on how the 2022 elections were allegedly altered in favor of President Ruto, which put them on the spotlight as to why they did not present the said data during the petition.
You know, it's not the first time after an election we've had our own results and our own numbers and our own tally. So I think these kind of results, if they did not find traction in where they needed to be presented, it is a good political narrative.
We have demonstrated by figures taken from the IEBC portal itself. Figures that demonstrate, for example, the Azimio candidate won.
On matters protest, Kenya Kwanza wants a legislation guiding the Bill of Rights, including barring organizers of violent protests from holding public office, an issue that appeared to raise emotions across the room.
The legislation should specifically address and provide mechanism to bar political leaders who lead violent demonstrations from vying from any further elective position.
Office of the Registrar of Political Parties in Parliament were touted as one of the hindrances to political stability, Azimio quoting the Jubilee takeover by rebels and the fact that Sabina Chege still remains the deputy whip of a party she doesn't command. Azimio is making claims that the takeover was initiated to misappropriate the party's fund at the center of a ploy, according to Azimio, as the registrar of political parties.
Impunity has dictated to those offices that orders should not be respected, that the rebellious group in Jubilee should manage the resources. I am informed as we speak about 90 million Kenyan shilling cannot be traced.
Azimio wants a return of the subsidies, but Kenya Kwanza maintains that the government has put in place strategies to alleviate inflation and the cost of living.
The reason petrol and or fuel prices in general went up is because of the effect of the G2G. It is not because of international crude prices.
At the same time, the Raila-led coalition party wants audit of the public debt, which should be published and scrutinized. The last day of the presentation also saw a caucus of legislators who are demanding 11 more counties to be added on grounds that they have been marginalized.
Several counties that were included in the list of 47 districts share similar characteristics with Suba County, making the exclusion of Suba County an act of gross discrimination and enhanced marginalization.
Tunaomba kupitia kwa President William Samuel Ruto atupatie hiyo county. Kwetu Mwingi kuko na minerals mingi sana. Ile inakunja Kitui inatoka Mwingi.
Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.